Welcome to the CulverCast, episode 13, Pig in a Pen, featuring Hanna, Croy, Shane Martin, Lauren Hill, and Sam Weston.
All right, welcome to episode 13, titled simply Pig in a Pen. So, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Quick introduction. Names, how you got started, where you're originally from, if you're not from Culver. Let us know. What's a little bit about yourself?
My name is Sam Weston. We started Pig in a Pen April 2023, and we stopped around Halloween, and we just got it back going April 1st.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
How did you end up here?
Well, I met Lauren when I was living in Portland, Oregon, and I had moved back to Alabama, but then she was trying to leave Portland, so we said, hey, let's just meet in Indiana.
Let's go to Culver. Yeah, that's literally how it happened.
And open up the food truck that her brother used to own, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the food truck was just waiting here. We just had to get her going.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so Lauren, we heard a little bit.
I'm Lauren Hill, and I'm from Plymouth originally. And what was our other questions? That was it? Okay. He covered it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You personally, what is your favorite food that you guys sell?
I'm definitely going to have to say, hands down, the pork tenderloin sandwich. The Hoosier is my favorite. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Penguin Point used to be around. Rest in peace.
I know it.
Yeah, you know it, fast food chain. Well, it's like I grew up on Penguin Point, so the Hoosier is our homage to them as that's my favorite. But I like to add onions and pickles to it, and it's got American cheese and cabbage on it. And our tenderloins are all fresh, not frozen. So we cut them, we cube them, we marinate them, and we deep fry them.
My favorite is the fish sandwich. It's Alaska pollock. You get 2 fillets, and it comes with American cheese, shredded lettuce, and then our house-made Hoosier sauce. It's like a tangy tartar sauce. It's like tartar, but a little bit more mustard forward.
More mustardy.
So how did, since he jumped way ahead.
Yeah, totally.
Apparently we don't know how to work these. So, how did Pig in a Pen come about? You've been open for a year. You said it was open before that.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys acquire it? How did
you take it away?
Pig in a Pen first started in 2015 in Portland, Oregon, and me and my older brother started it together. And we ran it for almost a couple of years there. The food industry is very cutthroat out there. There's a lot of competition. And so we did well, but we didn't do great. And then my brother didn't love Portland, and so I was like, okay. So he decided to bring the cart back to Culver in 2017.
Because when I visited Portland, there's a lot of food truck pods, and
Yes.
food trucks are pretty big out there.
Very big, yeah.
Now, were there vegan offerings out there? I know veganism is huge out in Oregon.
We actually didn't have any vegan options at the cart, but we did have a homemade dirt burger, which was a nice veggie option that we did offer, and it did become quite popular.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So then when you came back here from Oregon, how did both of you then start the cart? He's just like, I don't want to do this. You have it, or?
Yeah, pretty much. He hadn't really done much with it in the last couple of years, and so we asked if we could, receive it from him, and he was okay with it, so we purchased it from him, and then it became both Sam and I's.
Nice. And then you guys are here. You reside here in Culver now? Is that
why
the truck is here?
Yep. This is why the truck is here, and we live here in town.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And then how did you, because you guys are located out at the main 4-way stop coming into town. So how did you guys acquire that spot? That seems to be where you guys are at all the time.
We are there often. We do move around, and we also love to do private parties too. But my first job back when I moved back in the winter, it was December of 2022, I believe. I worked at the liquor store, and the owner was like, yeah, bring your food cart up. We'd love to have you there. And so it all kind of worked out.
Nice. Now, you say events and going places. What are some events that you guys have done? What are your favorite events that you've done? What are some that you have on the calendar?
I think the biggest event we do is something called Mayor's Month of Music. And that happens right after the 4th of July every Friday for 8 or 9 weeks. Oh, yeah. And so it's a free concert they put on. It's a different show every Friday. And there's 5 or 6 carts set up out there. There's Chubby Buddies, if you ever heard of that.
Yes.
Bob's Cafeteria's got a cart there. There's this awesome donut cart that's always there. And it's just a fun time.
And it's in Plymouth, Indiana, and it's at River Square Park.
Awesome. You forgot about Food Truck Mondays.
We
at
love
Culver
Food Truck
Community.
Monday. First one's coming up on June 3rd.
Gotta plug that.
And we will be there. And we love that. We actually really do love that. That's one of our favorite Culver events. And then we actually are doing the summer bash for the Portside Marina on the 25th of this month. Yeah, and there'll be a band playing as well and us serving food, so it should be a good time.
So you guys are probably at the point where people are coming to you asking for
Yes.
events instead of you
Mhm.
going out saying, "Hey, do you need a truck?" So
Mhm.
that's
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your favorite thing about owning a food truck?
Well, I like to call it being a shot caller. You get to make your own decisions. No one's telling you what to do, when to sweep, clocking in. Owning your own business is something that's great because you write your own schedule. If you want to send someone an angry email and be like, never talk to you again, you can do that. You don't have to worry about repercussions necessarily, but
You do work a lot more and
Yeah.
you work a lot harder, but it is a lot more fulfilling, I would say, for sure. And also, too, just learning to know everyone in the community. I feel like I know a lot of people, and it's like fun to make people happy through food. Everyone loves food.
Have you ever thought, or will you ever think of like expanding, making like more food trucks?
well, I don't know, what
I
do you
think
think?
our goal is to have a brick and mortar here soon-ish. That's the goal in the next year or so. We want to keep the food cart for events like weddings and graduation parties. We also do like factory lunches that we really enjoy doing. We just did ITAMCO in Argus, and we did AK Industries in Plymouth. And those are fun because it's like if you can tell that the employees like don't get it often, so it's like a cheer. It's like fun to cheer people up.
So we would like to have multiple restaurants
Yeah,
down the road. instead of
that's the
multiple
big
food
goal.
trucks.
But the first one would be here in Culver.
You said that's going to be soon.
Hopefully, fingers
That was
crossed.
that was one of my questions on
Within
here.
the next year to 2 years.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Now, will you offer the same, like the tenderloins? Like
Mhm.
that's what you're known for. You can't go away from
Oh
that.
yeah. Mhm.
And then like the burgers. I know you guys do smash burgers.
We would continue serving the local beef.
Full menu.
Mhm.
Will there be egg rolls?
There still would be egg rolls. We would probably just like expand our menu. The one thing with the food cart is you don't have a ton of space. So that's why our menu is quite small, is because we're working with like a 17 by 10.
I feel like your menu's huge.
Oh, well, thank you. That's awesome. We really appreciate it. But we would have more things, and we really wouldn't want to do like a brunch menu on Saturdays if we had a brick and mortar too.
Nice. So that's a very large, that was one of our questions, is the growth. So that's obviously a huge goal for this year. Do you have any other goals that you guys are working towards, or that's
Pretty much the main one, and then just trying to do more like private events. We really enjoy that. And it's kind of nice to like have guarantee, when we go to the corner every day. Some days are like better than others, obviously. And today, like for instance, we were like kind of hanging around, and then at like 12:15 like everyone came, and that's why we were a little late. But we're very lucky with all the support we do have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I hear great. I keep telling all the girls, as soon as someone walks through with one, then someone else goes out and gets a tenderloin. The whole office smells like tenderloins. It's great. So what does your off season look like then? So you said you were done Halloween, didn't start back up till April. What do you guys do then to prepare over the winter time for next season?
Well, we kind of just shut her down. Lauren worked at King's Jewelry in Plymouth, and I worked over at Bass Lake Pub.
And like things that we did over the winter to like get ready for the season is we had a website made, so you can go to pigandapin.com if you want to check out our website, and there's food pictures and prices on there, as well as like a map on how to get to where we are. That was a big thing. Another thing that we did over the winter was we set up our LLC, which was a big exciting move for us. Feel like there's a few other things that we did over the winter, but for the most part, we kind of just like rested.
There's always things that break throughout the year, so we had to purchase a new fryer, condenser for our freezer, which we still have to get installed, but just make sure everything's still working.
Yeah.
And deep clean, that's the biggest one.
Yeah.
That happens like about a month before we open up again, but we'll get in there for about a week and just like
it's a lot.
Go to town.
Oh yeah. Totally.
What's something you would like to add to your menu that isn't already on there?
Wow, that's a good question.
Great question. Yeah.
People ask us sometimes about a pig burger, which is just like a normal burger but just ground pork, and we have a pretty good connection with local pork. So from our friend Evan, what's his last name?
Evan Harsh, and
Evan
he's from
Harsh.
Harsh Family Hog Farm in Akron, Indiana. Mm-hmm.
So probably mess around with his product. Maybe do the pig burger.
No, because we would do ground pork.
It would appear as a burger. It
Yeah,
would just look like a normal burger, but it would just
But it'd be a
be.
different part of the
Yeah, I might do
Yes,
something like a more
mhm.
thoughtful slaw with it, or maybe go in an Asian direction. I mean, we already have the egg rolls exclusively once a month, but I do love all Asian food, so that might be something that bleeds into our menu. Something to look forward to.
And the burgers, you guys use with Richland Farms?
We do not use
We
used to use Richland Farms, but now we're using a local farmer from Culver.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
a family friend, Pat Hensey.
Do you do any other local vendors that you guys work with for stuff? Or?
Our beef is local, and then our ground pork for our egg rolls is local from the Akron Farmer Harsh families. And then, unfortunately, for our pork loins, we don't. We use Swift, which is like a wonderful company that's been around for I think hundreds of years. But
That's what you get if you went to Costco.
yeah,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
To
Now,
get
do you guys grow your own produce?
We do
Coffee?
not.
No.
Mm-mm. We have some friends that grow like tomatoes and stuff that we'll be getting once tomato season starts, but that's pretty much the only thing we have local right now as far as the veggies go is the tomatoes. Yeah.
Her dad will bring us a bunch of produce that he gets like
From his
big
garden.
old cabbages
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what did he like? All the tomatoes,
Cucumbers. There's a lot of cucumbers. One time.
Probably too much.
The 56th commencement of graduation is on May 24th at 7 p.m. at the John R. Nelson Gymnasium. For more information, call Culver Community Middle High School.
What's the easiest food on your menu?
Easiest item on the menu. Do you think it's the burger or the pig wings?
Oh, I was thinking fish.
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish is kind of delicate.
Delicate.
Though.
Okay.
You wanna take your
You would
time
know.
with
He cooks
it.
more than I do. I'm more in front of the window.
I think quickest, fastest thing is probably just a single meat and cheese. And I
Mhm.
actually thought about. I mean, don't hold me to it, but like if we did Friday Night Lights football, we'd just sell the meat and cheese with no toppings as a cheaper option. Like $7 for just meat and cheese out the door. No lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, any of that. Because you smash it down and you get your bun toasted. Next thing you know, you're putting cheese on it and wrap it up and it's gone. So it's pretty easy.
What is your average time to get an order out the window?
Mm.
I will say,
fries,
frequent
bare
customer.
minimum.
I'm impressed with how quick you guys are.
Wow, thank you. That feels really nice
Average
to hear.
time. So we have to think about our busiest time, which is probably 12:30, in between 12 and 1.
Every
Yeah.
time Hannah Croy goes there in your business,
Yeah.
I swear.
There are certain people that unfortunately get that.
So we'll just take the shortest time and the fastest time and kind of meet in the middle. Shortest time is going to be 3 or 4 minutes because that's how long it takes the fries to cook. If you get fries, if you don't get fries, your order's getting out super fast.
Yeah.
We have mac and cheese. Sometimes people will get skipped. Like I'll skip 10 tickets down just because somebody had a fish sandwich and a mac and cheese. But I would say probably like 8 minutes tops.
So do you consider that fast food?
Yeah.
I don't know what that if that's.
I
If you go
think
to Culver's,
at
they're
this
gonna
day
ask
and
you-
age, yeah, I
If you go
think
to Culver's,
so.
they're going to ask you to go up, get your number, and wait
That's true.
8 to 10 minutes
Very
for
true.
your concrete
We
mixer,
might
burger, and
be
fries.
a hair more than fast food, but not really that much, honestly. And we try to use local providers and keep the money in the community.
You let me sit in my car and you bring it out to
I
me.
bring it out if I
it's
can.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Certainly faster than driving to Argus and back.
Amen. Good answer. Yeah.
If someone like asks you to make something, what's like a food that you're asked to make and you're just like, oh, like
Annoying.
just the hardest or the
Yeah.
most uneasy?
Within our menu,
Yes, that you just don't like making.
That's a your question.
double cheeseburgers are hard. Our
Mhm.
flat top is so small, and there's always other things going on. So I
Mhm.
got to toast my buns on one side, and I got to smash them over here. And there's always
Our flat top is probably like that big.
Oh.
Yeah.
maybe like a touch, but maybe like
Maybe
add
a
that
touch.
onto it. But in the back, it can get kind of wild because I'm just like scraping off the last stuff and moving on. So yeah, a double cheeseburger is it's I have to like actually push it down. I have to work at it a little bit. Kind of annoying.
You would take a nap after one if you ate one, probably. He would not. No.
Now it is the most expensive thing on the menu,
Mm-hmm.
but for a reason. You're getting beef is expensive, more expensive than pork. You're getting a half pound of beef,
Mm-hmm.
and
And it's local.
it's local. It's good, but if I hear 2 or 3 doubles come in, I kind of sigh. Like, all right, you're cooking tenderloins and fish sandwiches for the next 10 minutes. Because I'm going to Burgerville.
Yep.
What has been, I guess we can finish with this one, because this food here, if you're listening
don't
and
want it to
can't
get cold.
see it, yes, is just staring at us. And I know Shane over here is drooling, wanting one. Try a French fry. Let us know what you think.
Whoa.
Let's see.
There's cheese sauce too.
If
you
Harley
want
didn't
the
wear
cheese
pajamas,
sauce.
this could be you.
Really rubbing it in. I love it.
What do we think?
Wow!
Let's go.
Try a pig nugget.
You're so
What do you
kind.
think?
Yeah, take a nugget. There's sauce over there too if you're a saucy person. Pig wings for the win.
And since we're on camera, I would have taken like a little bite and not shoved that whole thing in.
But it was a good reaction.
Good. Yay.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. Tell your friends about us.
Yeah. So what has been the biggest challenge to finish this up of owning a food truck?
Learning how to work together.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably. We've never worked together. And, everyone, you learn how to work with your coworkers. Like, someone's more, sensitive or someone's more direct. And I think that's probably, but it's brought us a lot closer, for sure.
And the cart doesn't really exist with just one of us.
Yeah, we have
really
to be
have
together.
to, yeah.
Yep.
So I do have one more question.
Uh-huh.
So when you go home at night, do you cook dinner?
Sam does. It's
Really?
pretty impressive.
have-
Yeah.
I have like a propane grill that heats up super
Uh-huh.
fast, and
Mhm.
we like to buy big portions of protein. Like we'll get a quarter cow, quarter hog.
Yeah.
So there's always something frozen that I can just pull out and throw in the grill real fast.
But we do like to eat out.
Now my husband's going to expect me to make dinner every night. Because if he can cook all day and go home and cook dinner,
It's pretty impressive.
I also say, I'm sorry, we have nothing set
Well-
out. We should probably order in. Everything's frozen. So
Sometimes
thank you
it
for
goes
ruining
through-
that for me.
Sometimes it'll go through Chef Mike.
Sometimes, or we do have the water on. That the whole game.
If I have to have it, it's going in the microwave for
Mhm.
few minutes.
Mhm.
There's no problem with that.
Yeah, but we do like our carry out and stuff. Sometimes it's nice to be taken care of.
That's true.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you
just put
guys
it-
so much. What? Oh, we have another question.
Yeah, let's do it.
Since you've made a lot of food,
Yes.
what is there a food that has just you're disgusted by it now?
Disgusted by it.
Good
Usually
question.
people ask what's your
Like
favorite to
flavor
cook
for
or something. Disgusted by it.
Sam has worked at a lot of different restaurants. He worked at some really nice, fancy restaurants in Portland.
I guess
Did
if
you ever
some
work
people,
at Jam's Cafe?
no.
Okay, I've been there a couple times.
Jam?
so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, jamming on Hawthorne.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, yeah, we went there.
Oh,
Great-
We've
great
been
brunch
there.
spot.
Yeah.
I
uh-huh,
work
yeah.
brunch, and I hate going to brunch and doing brunch things, so I guess brunch would be your answer.
Brunch
It's,
is hard. Eggs are hard.
not that it's gross. There's
Do
nothing
you know
like.
what brunch is?
Well, there's no gross things that people are doing for brunch. It's just that it's very chaotic, and
Mhm.
I know we talked about potentially doing it, but it would be my rules and not, another chef's. And so
Mhm.
it's just like I said, it's super chaotic. Breakfast is the most subjective thing for a person to eat, and they're not even sure how they want it. They want it made just how their grandmas made it, and they say just like, how do you want your eggs? It's very particular, very hard to nail. So
Yes, we have another. I'm sorry, I shouldn't
Keep
have
it
said
coming.
last question.
You're good.
I swear this is our last one. Let us know hours of operation. When can people come? Do you have another one?
that's fine.
Okay, answer his first, and then we'll.
Do you have onion rings?
We put thin onion rings on our wedge salad, which is a very exclusive item off the menu.
I didn't know you guys had a wedge salad.
It's on the secret menu. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got pickled
Mhm.
celery,
The secret's out, Lauren.
Yeah, I know. Darn it.
bacon crumbles, homemade blue cheese, and then the thin onion rings.
And our hours are 11 to 2, Monday through Friday. And then Friday, we do a dinner shift from 5 to 8 if you can't come during the week from 11 to 2.
No online ordering though yet, right?
No online ordering, unfortunately. It's just the two of us, and when it gets
would be
chaotic,
crazy.
yeah, we would need a third person to do
That's
the
some year four
online.
stuff.
Yeah, but it's definitely something we want to look into for sure.
I feel like you can't fit a third or fourth person in that truck either. That
Well,
would-
we're gonna
gonna
do
attempt
it. Yeah, we
Saturday.
we have a person that's gonna try to help us at the bash at the Portside Marina, and then at the Mayor's Month of Music, we're gonna have somebody just making sandwiches.
Another guy as big as me,
Yes,
even taller.
it's gonna be a
Alright.
little tight, but we're gonna make it happen.
that
Yeah,
works.
Yeah.
Just wear your deodorant, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Mhm. And we're at the corner of 17 and 10, right behind the Culver sign when you come to town.
Big red truck. Can't
Big
miss
red
it.
truck. Yep.
Our daughter drives by and says, "Look at the pig, Mom!" every time.
Aw, so
yes.
cute.
Yes, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in, bringing this food. We appreciate it. Learned a lot. I'm not asking you. Did you learn a lot? That's the only question I'm asking you. Okay.
Awesome.
Hold it for after we go.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
We're honored.
Thank you.
Here are your Culver Community events for Friday, May 17th through Friday, May 24th. Tonight is the Culver Community Extravaganza. Come out to witness never-before-seen acts at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tomorrow, boys golf will travel for their HNAC tournament and varsity baseball will travel to Oregon Davis. On Sunday, May 19th, Building Trades will hold their annual open house. On Monday, the Culver Community School Board will meet in the administration building. On Tuesday, boys track and field will travel for regionals. On Thursday, varsity baseball will travel to Argus for the first round of sectionals, while the varsity softball team will travel for sectional semi. On Friday, May 24th, there will be a commencement for the class of 2024. You can find all of our events on our website at culvercavaliersathletic.com.